Hello beautiful eyeshadow lovers and painting fanatics. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going over my Project 10 Uses Palette Edition. This project, I actually found out that my dear sweet friend Hayleigh did this project or something similar last year, and I'm going to link her down below. Now I thought of this. Clearly I didn't. But I was inspired to do this by Paula from A Beauty Guru Made Me Do It. I will link her down below. And of course it's way too rambly, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the video. I am putting away 9 palettes and decluttering 2 of them. I have found out so much about myself in the last few months, and especially with my eyeshadow collection, and it's been wonderful. Now, I usually have 10 pictures to show for my 10 looks. Now, before when I used to do this, I would make an eyeshadow look, and if I didn't like it, I would never take a picture of it. I would just not count it and make a whole new eyeshadow look. And sometimes eyeshadow looks horrible and you don't want to take a picture of it. So with that being said, or sometimes it's great and I just don't want to get in front of a camera. That's just that. Oh, and I think I'm actually putting away 10 palettes. Oops. Oh well. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. First and foremost, I obviously did not do 100 eyeshadow looks in the last month and a half. But some palettes are just out of season, not out of style, but just I don't want to use them right now. So with that being said, now let's actually start. When I was talking to, or when I was just saying out of season, I feel like right now this Joseph Colors Friendcation palette is out of season. I always look at this palette and I see holiday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, holiday time, but I don't see it as an all-year palette, so that's why I'm taking it out now, and I haven't used it once. Wah, wah. Which is fine. I'm going to bring it out later and definitely use it later. Next palette is this Opposites Attract palette from e.l.f. I have not used this either. That sucks. I actually got this from my friend Nat, Lil Ms Nat. I will link her down below for you so you can go check her out. She's an amazing project panner. Alright, next that I haven't used. This is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. Now I'm actually going to be taking it out of this project but putting it into a different one. You will have already seen the video if it's up. It is the Deck of Panning project pan. I will of course link it above for you. This is what it looks like on the inside, just in case you are new. I haven't used it, but I'm going to, because that project's making me. Alright. One product that I actually have used once was the BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette. I will show you here on the screen what it looks like. Now, I depot this palette and I hated it after I depotted it. Now, I hated it because the actual pans were not magnetic and I had to find things that fit it. And then when I had it all together, I didn't like it either, so I separated it into 2 smaller palettes. So I have this really warm tone, beautiful palette, and I have this cool toned, more, I just love them separated rather than together. I know that's not the point of the palette, but I love them separated so much more than I did together. So I'm hoping that I could have this around fall time and around winter time. What do you think? I think that's genius. Then again, I thought I came up with this project by myself and I didn't. So I may not be the first person to do that. Alright, let's go ahead and go over the palettes that I will be oh, actually, I did not use this, but I'm keeping it in. I actually got this from my friend Hayleigh. was involved in this project. This is the Zoeva Cafe palette. It looks like so on the inside. Granted, it may not be this time of year, but I feel like with all these neutrals in here that it will be just gorgeous and lovely and beautiful. And that green in the center top right there, yeah, yummy. Okay, now let's go through all the palettes that I am taking out and putting back into my collection, and then we'll go over the declutters. Okay, one palette again, I got it from Hayleigh. I love you, Hayleigh, so much. I'm so sorry that you actually did this project and I never mentioned you until now. But this is the Makeup Revolution Iconic Division palette. It is so beautiful. I wanted so badly to hit pan on here. I don't necessarily always want to hit pan. Like, there's some days where I'm like, I want to hit pan. And there's days that are like, no, 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 don't. Yes, no, yes. This is probably why I get along so well with Geminis, because, you know, they're back and forth like me. Anyway, love that palette. It is the dupe for the Subculture. I will be keeping it. Love her so much. This next palette, I kind of have iffy feelings on, and I'll explain why when I open it. This is the Bad Habit by Athena palette. Oh, I'm sorry. The brand is Bad Habit, which is no longer available, but the palette is called Athena. Bad Habit by Athena. Anyway. Okay, so I did hit pan in it last year. I've had this palette in since like December or November of last year. But I finally did hit my 10 use goal. And it's beautiful. But there are no deep dark mattes in here that I want. But then again, every single one of my palettes has a deep dark matte that I can use. So I go back and forth. I love palettes that I can have everything with, and then I also love palettes that I can use in conjunction with others. I go back and forth. Again, I should have been a Gemini. Anyway, she's beautiful, she's wonderful, she's magical, she's mystical. She's going back to my collection. Hopefully where she will continue to be used. I almost said, so where she'll stay, but I don't want that. Anyway, okay. Second to last, or actually, no, there's like 3 or 4 more. Shoot. This is my BH Cosmetics Royal Affair palette. Again, I got this from my dear sweet friend Hayleigh. I love this palette so, so much. You know who this palette reminds me of? Chic Geek. And I'm going to link her down below so you can go watch her. I see her wear this palette and it just gives me so much, like, I'm like, man, I want that. I want to do that look so badly. It's such a great palette. Great palette. Okay. 3 more. 4 more. I don't know. I lost count. Alright. Last and certainly not least, before the declutters, this is my Classy Kate Cosmetics Gauntlet palette. Oh, well, that was lovely. I actually have the 10th use on it, on this palette, on my eyes today. Wow, can't think. Way to go. Alright, now let's get into the 2 products that I am going to be decluttering. They're actually both kind of the same thing. This is the Makeup Revolution Soph X palette. I got this from Hayleigh, but you know, she's like me. If you love it, and keep using it. But if you don't love it, then leave it. But this is the Extra Spice palette, and then I'm also getting rid of the OG palette. I have all of those shades elsewhere, and I can put them all together if I want to, but I just, I can't. It took me 3 or 4 uses of this palette to know I don't need it. And that's all I need. I don't remember why, but, and if I get it again and figure out why, I'll let you know, but for now, I don't need it. Okay, so all of those are leaving the project. And then what's coming in, or what's staying in, is the Morphe 25A. It looks like so on the inside. I am wearing it as well today. She is beautiful. She is gorgeous. All brown. I'm not used to it, but I love it. And then the other one that is staying is the Zoeva. Again, I got it from, I almost said Ashley. I'm thinking of Lil Ms lipstick right now, but no. I got this from Hayleigh. Come on, Kaylee, get it together. Okay, so let's go with the products that are coming into this project. This is the Makeup Revolution Jeweled Palette. It looks like so on the inside. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. Again, I got it from Hayleigh. The next one is the Certify Affinity 2 palette. It looks like so. I actually got this from Monica AP. I will link her down below. Love her. She's gorgeous, amazing, wonderful. And something that continually I declutter, it comes back in. I declutter, it comes back in. I can't seem to get rid of it. This is the Makeup Revolution Emily the Wants palette. And we're figuring her out. Oh, I'm so sorry to blind you. We're figuring her out. We are figuring her out. We're going to know by the end of these 10 uses if we're going to keep her or throw her out. And by throw her out, I mean give her to somebody else. Okay, that is everything. I took out so much to keep so little in. That was the goal. Alright. This is it. I've had coffee. I've filmed about 5 videos today. You've seen this outfit multiple times. And I'm done. I think. I hope you all have a wonderful, amazing, fantastic day. And I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.